What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Dr. D-Dub here, and welcome to a first look at a brand new 3D farming simulator / RPG developed by Overgrown Studios, Farm Folks. This game just recently reached its funding goal on Kickstarter and is set to be released sometime in 2019 with an alpha set for release in December of this year. In Farm Folks, you set out on a boat gifted to you by your brother on a mission to find your true purpose in life, only to have the ship destroyed by a vicious storm. You then wash ashore on the beaches of Soft Shoal Island, where you are given a plot of land and a chance at a new beginning. From here, it's up to you what you want to do. Build and develop your farm by planting and tending to crops and livestock. Hire some help to assist you with tasks around the farm. Explore the extensive cave system the island has to offer in search of rare minerals and materials to upgrade your tools. Visit the coastal town of Port Meridia to chat with, befriend, and go on quests for the local villagers. Get married, start a family, and have a child that will actually help you around the farm. And yes, there's obviously fishing too. There's even an in-game transportation system that allows you to use automobiles and even rideable ostrich-like birds as mounts. I think you guys get the idea though. You have options and a lot of them. For those of you wondering about combat, it's still undecided as to whether or not combat will make an appearance in the game. If you have an opinion one way or the other, or any creative ways of implementing it, there's a Reddit post I'll link in the description below where an ongoing discussion about combat is happening. Farm Folks take some of its inspiration from the Harvest Moon series, so if you're a fan of that series, then you know this is something to get excited about. If you've never played any of the Harvest Moon games though, trust me when I say this is a good thing. If I were to compare Farm Folks to some other comparable games, I'd say it's a mix of Harvest Moon for the overall feel of the game, Stardew Valley for some of the farming and ranching elements, My Time at Portia for the 3D world and sort of the questing system, not that we know too much about that yet, and I've never heard anyone compare Farm Folks to this before, so maybe it's just me, but I get somewhat of a Viva Pinata vibe with all those colorful, cute, and varied animals. They just look so freaking adorable. The developers are also taking community feedback into consideration as they continue to develop the game, which is always nice to see. And did I mention this game is absolutely gorgeous? Obviously, that's up to each of you as individuals to decide if you agree with, but I'm personally in love with this art style and can't wait to play it based on that alone. I mean, have you ever seen winter look so freaking pretty and blizzardy? All right, I'm going to stop talking for a sec and let the whole trailer play uninterrupted so you can see what I mean for yourself, and we'll meet back up afterwards to continue discussing this amazing game. Okay, so if you're anything like me, after watching that trailer, you'll want to know how to get your hands on this game, which is pretty much exactly what I did. If you're interested, head on over to their Kickstarter page, I'll have it linked in the description below, and choose the amount along the right side of the page that you'd like to pledge. There are various pledge tiers that you can pick from, ranging from around $20, $20 for the base game, roughly $30 for the base game plus beta access, all the way up to around $4,800 if you want all the bells and whistles. So spend some time deciding which one is right for you, and then make a decision. If you're a visual person, they've also got all the different pledge levels displayed as infographics about halfway down the page, so you can sort of see what all is included rather than just a list of text as to what's included. Farm Folks will be released for PC only to start with, but the folks at Overgrown Studios have plans to release it on PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch eventually, though we don't have a timeline on that quite yet. As I mentioned previously, the Kickstarter funding goal has already been met, meaning this game is for sure happening. However, they do have stretch goals, or long-term goals, that additional funding will help them meet, such as adding rideable bicycles, scooters, and llamas to the game, a more fleshed out cave system, and even an aquatic expansion with new areas to explore, deep sea fishing, and underwater farming, just to name a few. I plan to continue to cover this game in great detail, so if it looks like something you might enjoy, please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all the Farm Folks news and information. My next few videos are going to be an in-depth look at all the different mechanics and systems in the game, or at least as detailed as I can go, seeing as how we don't even have our hands on the game yet, along with a little bit of wishful speculation, so keep your eyes out for those. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this video. This is my first ever news coverage type video, so any feedback would be greatly appreciated. If you guys enjoyed this video and are excited about Farm Folks like I am, let me know down in the comments below what you are most looking forward to with the game. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be back soon with more Farm Folks info for you guys, and until then, as always, take care.